Hey,
Like,
hey, hey. Hey, okay. Out to the pay for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it. Okay, out to the pay for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.
What does the future look like for your podcast?
welcome to the Welcome.
If only I knew what we just talked about. Shit.
How you living, Donnie?
To ask me how I'm living is crazy. 2026 has been a year, bro. But we want to kick off this episode, mainly make it about no label and inspiration. Happened February 7th at Legacy House. Had a lot of great artists in the building, a lot of great creatives.
Absolutely.
Just a lot of dope people from Buffalo and from the community that pulled up.
Yeah, and we definitely appreciate all the support. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes, I mean, we say it in the beginning of each file, like, subscribe, follow newsletter, but like, y'all really did it. And that means way more. Like, that translation, I'm super thankful. We sold out, place was packed, people was looking good, we had a great time. Appreciation is I might have lost the words.
For real. And definitely shout out to the team that helped put it together.
Absolutely.
Definitely shout out to the artists, the visual artists, Freds, Bree, Jess, Blonde Photography, Left Handed Bandit. Shout out to the performers, Kate Pistol, Regino, Genesis, Love, and Neft Ali, of course. The designers, Louise, Eternal Hearts, Parlay, aka Flycon, Oscar, One Man's Trash, Another Man's Treasure, and last but not least, I knew, and this is why I didn't do it at the event because I knew I was going to miss somebody. And I'm like, fuck. Oh, Chad, we process.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely helped bring that vision together. It turned out doper than we expected. Like, we had a vision for it, we had an idea, and you know, things never go like as planned, but sometimes it not going as planned actually makes it better.
Hell yeah. It forces you to adapt, and it's just like, it's our events are, of course, to present the artists, but it's a collaborative effort. You know what I'm saying? The crowd, everything. So in order to help y'all more, we gotta adjust. Okay, let's move this here. Let's push the time back here. Let's move it up here. All those things come into play, and you know, we balanced it and made it work.
That's right. Shout out to AJ too. She came with our curation for it. Like, I kind of just gave her the general idea for it, gave her the vision, like what we was going for, what I was looking for. She had some input in the beginning, and then like as time went on, she kind of just like put her real stamp on it. Absolutely. No pun intended, no label stamp. But she just put her stamp on it and just enhanced it like all together. And she took it like, she was passionate about it. She took it very seriously, which is why I did bring her on board, because I know that she is an art enthusiast and is passionate. It is passionate about art and just Black history and like culture in general. So she definitely displayed her talent to help us out. Hopefully, she will be down to do the next one as well.
For sure. AJ.
What was your favorite moment? If you had to just pick one moment from the event where you was like, damn, like this shit actually happened.
When I was making sure the artists get on stage on time and just moving around, and it was points in the show where it was like we was going through outside the garage, so the artists didn't have to cut through the crowd, and I was going around and I was trying to cut through, and I'm like, whoa, it's way too packed in here for me to try to slide by in between seats and make it backstage. I had to run outside. I was like, oh shit, it's lit. I was like, it's packed in there. I was like, that was my favorite moment. And all the artists, like, they did what they came here to do.
Nah, facts. I think mine was actually, I'm gonna go with two. But when Neff came on stage, and he kind of, like, a lot of the artists, I didn't expect them to move around as much as they did. So that was dope that they like really used the entire stage for the performance. But Neff for his, I think his first song, I can't remember if Invincible was the first song or not. But whenever he just kind of stayed centering the stage, just held the mic, and he just like, kind of just like giving his all into it, and I'm just kind of looking around, and everybody is just like mesmerized and just looking at his performance, and then you just see the purple and just left-handed band artwork. Another note, Neff's color was not supposed to be purple. It was supposed to be orange, but the purple meshed perfectly with left-handed band artwork, so I'm happy that that mistake even happened. But just kind of like seeing the way he commanded the stage, and everybody just was like in full attendance and like attentive to his performance. It was like, damn, like this is what I envisioned when we put it together. And I would say the second one is seeing my like family and friends there who aren't really, I'm not gonna say they're not into that type of stuff, but this isn't really like their community, or these aren't things that they normally attend. And just seeing them having a great time, just networking and talking to different people that they probably have never met or seen before, that was definitely a dope experience too, because I didn't even expect that. I just expected them to pull up, you know, support us, sit down, watch, but they was like buying artwork, networking with people. It was dope to see.
That's super tough. Yeah, my mom was tight, she couldn't come.
Yeah, she was out of town.
Yeah, the next one. Yeah, man, I was just like really like I got so much like anxiety around events, so it's like I know I can do them and they can get done, but man, I'll be like the whole time, bro. But I'm just super happy, man. And I thank you at the event too. I just thank you again, because like when you just like, no, we gotta do it. It's just like, yeah. Like that shit. I be needing that push.
I don't think I didn't have much anxiety, because I was just like, just working and like thinking and doing shit every day, to where it was like, I don't really have time to think about if this doesn't work. Like we gotta do what we gotta do to make this shit work. And then when we seen, like we were kind of nervous about the ticket sales at a certain point, but we also were aware of like just how Buffalo is. So once I like started seeing those emails of like the ticket sale, like this person purchased, I think it was like Monday or Tuesday, I was like, all right. So now the only thing is to make sure things go as planned. Because the only real anxiety or questions I may have had is if we were gonna actually sell out and be able to fill it up. But once I seen that was about to happen, it was just making sure things went as planned.
Yeah, you know, Buffalo get that last minute rush. We sold like mad tickets the day of.
Bro, between Friday night and Saturday morning, we probably sold like, I want to say at least 35. Yeah. At least.
So any up and coming like creatives, entrepreneurs, understand, Buffalo, you got an event, leave them tickets up. Not close them tickets. You're not so like, we are day of people. Stick with it for sure.
But the marketing was important too. So I knew like once, cause this is my first event that I've thrown. You've been a part of throwing some events in the past. So you were aware of the fact just how Buffalo goes when it comes to like coming out and buying tickets. But one thing that people appreciated was the rollouts, everything and the marketing behind it. For sure. Like the aesthetic of it, the consistency of it, the quality of the content that we put out, like it all made sense for the vision and just theme of the show. And that's what like kept it in people's faces. Like we were sending DMs to people, sending emails, like I want to say like every week leading up to the shit, and then like a couple of joints like the week of. Like we kept it in their faces to where it was on their mind to remember to get the tickets, even if it was last minute.
Yeah, that, and it's like it's probably one of the things like kind of be making something undeniable. Where it's just like there's no way you're not seeing this. Like if you have a phone, like you're going to see this. So, like, and stay consistent. And we built that. We built that since we've been doing it since 2019. Like literally staying consistent in your face, and it paid off.
And don't get caught up in those. I wanted to say this. I should have said this at the event, but I just wanted to get off the stage because I wasn't trying to talk. Nelson didn't talk. But those Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, those numbers matter to a degree, but they don't really matter, honestly. Like people showing up for you and what's happening in that building, that's what mattered. Like we may get 30, 35 views on a YouTube video, but it was 200 people in that building. You feel me? So you just kind of remember why you're doing it, what you're doing it for. Don't get caught up in the numbers, because when what you're doing it for actually is presented and displayed in the way that you intended to, people are gonna show up for you and they're gonna show that they appreciate what you're doing.
The impact over numbers all day. Because shoot, people stopping and saying, no, this is worth my money. Everybody work hard, like, you know how difficult it is in this economy to do stuff. So when people take the time and give you their money, and it's like, it's important that we presented an event that was like, no, this is worth the money that you're spending to be here. We're gonna make sure everything is clean, make sure everything is organized, make sure the flow is running smoothly. Like that stuff is important, and if we wanna, as a city, take it to that next level, we have to up the standard. And we have to be respectful of the people that are compensating us.
It's a fact. And that's something that we was worried about too, the ticket pricing. Like we knew what we were like gonna display, and we knew like the amount of time and effort we were putting into it, but we were also like, in this economy, people are gonna pay $30, $35 for a ticket. We knew it was worth it, but what they think is worth it, and I definitely hope people felt like it was worth it. Because I'm shit's going up next time. And a lot of this shit is majority of it was out of our pocket.
For sure.
We got a few sponsors. So we believe in the vision, and I mean, it came out how it was supposed to. What's one thing that you would have wished went better, or like you want to improve on next time? Or part 2?
I probably would have some signs by like bars and like restaurants, maybe. Like maybe like a little map of everything that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Maybe have like an extra person at the, just like walking through, so I have to run around back and forth. I ain't mind doing it, but it's just something that can make it a little smoother.
For sure. I would say the date of event thing. Let me think. I would agree with that, because I definitely thought that. I would say making sure all of the staff was aware of kind of like the run of show schedule and what they should be making people aware of when they like first walk in. I know you said something about a sign, but I also ended up like telling Pete and Caleb like kind of like 20 minutes into the show, hey, make sure you tell people this is here, that is here, this is here, there's a photo booth that's free. The food over there is free, because a lot of people didn't know the empanadas were free. So just making sure like everybody is fully aware of what's going on, what costs what, etc.
Right.
What was your favorite performer?
I didn't get to watch them all like that. I was moving and grooving. It's all interesting.
I won't say like that.
Yeah.
If you know, that
was like I didn't like that. Like, I wasn't able to literally even watch any of the performers. I was one person was on. Okay, that is other artists here. Okay, are they ready? All right. You need water. You need this. Everything good for your set. You checked up. Like I was.
I don't think I had a favorite, honestly. Yeah.
They all did their thing.
Yeah, for sure.
All did their thing.
What else should we talk about in regards to it? Oh, I do have one thing I wish went better. Why is Buffalo so fucking cool? Why do people think they so fucking cool? Like, why are you pulling up to an event that you paid money for to not actually show love or participate in the event in terms of the artists that are performing? Like, if they have a call to action, just do the call to action. Yeah. Even if you don't want to say anything, clap. Like, you can clap. It's okay to clap.
Yeah.
I just feel like, I don't know, bro. I don't like that.
Yeah, we'll make sure. I was going to put some ideas to counter that next time, but I'm thankful for everybody that showed up.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure,
but yeah, I mean, just a little crowd interaction would have been a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But some of my friends was even talking about that after, like, it was like, oh, like, people was like, I don't know.
It gets too cool for me, man. I was telling JC was standing next to me. I was telling him that. I was like, yo, bro, Buffalo too cool for me. He was like, bro, who are you telling?
I am. Shout out my boy JC.
Nah, for a fact. You always show love.
Absolutely.
So I did have an idea for the next one. Because there were people that like hit us up that kind of like, we already had the lineup picked like back in November.
Mm-hmm.
So there were people that when we were sending out DMs or like posting flyers, there were artists like trying to get on the lineup when we already had it picked out. So I think maybe doing some sort of showcase or like
auditions.
like auditions for one slot.
I'm not
Yeah, like, and we'll have like a crowd there or like fans there or like people who actually care about music, free of charge to get in, pretty much just to help us pick like a fan favorite for one slot. I think that would be dope to do.
Hell yeah. Sound like a plan. Did you want to cover anything about recent news?
Like what? You sound like you got something in mind.
Nah, well, it's Black History Month, a couple of things, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you said 100th anniversary.
Shout out to Chandra too, our host.
Absolutely.
Forgot to shout out Chandra.
Sneak
Shout out
vibes.
Legacy House.
Sweet vibes. But yeah, man. And it's Black History Month, you know what I'm saying? 100th anniversary. I feel like this has been one of the quieter Black History Months.
Think so?
Yeah, low key. And then, but I don't know. It's the world is changing. You know what I'm saying? You got being drowned in Epstein files. But it was funny. I didn't know if he's gonna do segments or not.
Go ahead, bro. I know you had some stuff.
No, I seen something on Jesse Jackson just passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, R.I.P. to a legend.
Rest in peace. I had mixed feelings.
I'm sure you do. I can tell by once I say R.I.P. to a legend and you kind of pause, I'm like, oh. Nelson has a different perspective.
But yo, I'm very like, I'm not walking around with the unks. I'm not walking around like with a dashiki, but it's like anybody who knows me knows I'm like black to the core.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we give a lot of grace to our quote unquote black leaders and the people who have steered us to where we are now as a community. And it's certain stuff like with that. When it comes to Jesse Jackson in particular, I'm not a fan. And I try to be respectful as possible. But what I will say,
damn, you shaking it up.
What I will say is, I've seen some COINTELPRO things where him on the balcony with Martin, that unsettling. I'll say do your own Googles and just for verification and stuff like that. But one of the biggest things that he did where I was really like, yeah, I'm not a fan, was when he started the Rainbow Coalition after Fred Hampton. It's just like Fred Hampton was literally uniting, like fighting issues that we deal with today, uniting impoverished blacks, whites, Hispanics, like really like Rainbow was bringing it all together. Mm-hmm. And Jesse Jackson created a Rainbow Coalition after Fred Hampton was murdered in his bed by the police. He picks it up, he takes the name, and does absolutely nothing with it. That's oppy to me. Yeah. That's oppy as hell to me. And then it goes from Rainbow Coalition from Fred Hampton to Jesse to now Rainbow is LGBTQ.
That's why I had no idea about that, but that's why I laugh when you say Rainbow Coalition.
That's what, and it's just like, yo, fam, it went from literally uniting all the people that's poor. We see what the elites is doing right now. Mm-hmm. And it went from uniting to something else. And it's like, bro, that shit whack. That shit whack as hell. It's just not. It's not cool to not call it out. Mm-hmm. And it's okay. Like, yo, we got misled in this way. And it shouldn't be disrespectful to say that. And I ain't gonna lie. I saw Michael Lamont Hill. I was waiting for like Michael Lamont Hill to say something on the Joe Budden podcast. This nigga, he talked nothing but kind words. And he said, he was under his tutelage. And I said, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I was so disappointed in Markiplier.
What did you expect from Mark?
I didn't expect that much, but because he does so much in black communities and how much he speaks on it, how highly he's regarded, apply a little bit of critical analysis and when it comes to like our community and where it was and where it could be.
Mm-hmm.
What were the issues that
Mark doesn't tend to do that when it comes to people who most black people love, though. Like, he'll do that, and I'm gonna let you get back to your point because I don't really have much pushback on what you're saying or really much like dialogue to add to it because I'm not aware of the stuff that you're saying. But when it comes to like the black people that I revere, he doesn't really have much pushback in terms of them. But the black people that are kind of like on the fence that people don't really fuck with, but then some people do, he'll go all in.
Yeah, he'll kick him right, and it's like, if that's the energy you want, stay on that energy, bro.
Hey, my boy Dion said, if you ever see Michael Mahill in person, I ain't gonna say what he said, but he said he got something for him.
It's like, yo, I even like, I'm in support of people, you know what I mean, upper mobility of blackness, you know what I'm saying? And like he pushes that, so I ain't gonna like trying to like bash him, man, but that's a conversation that needs to be addressed. Like the misleading. Because like I said, you can say the same shit about Jay-Z. That man, he in Epstein files next year. You hear he flew the country.
He did?
Allegedly. Allegedly. But it's like, fam, how I don't say I don't get it, but when it in terms of really being a game changer and being this person that everybody sees you as, then there's some things that you could have done that would have revolutionized stuff. But it's like, I think it was in the files. It was like, oh, thank God we have people like Jay-Z to keep them, to keep people at bay. Like, and they were talking in reference to the Barclays Center moving to Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And it was like, it could have been like, they should have been acting like São Paulo in Brazil when they built the stadium and they was rioting, they was wilding. Mm-hmm. Millions of people in the streets. He's saying, white people were saying that black people should have been acting like this. He said, oh, thank God for Jay-Z. He kept them calm. And it's just like, yo, fam, what? And like, this is somebody we look to as a black leader, as one of the forefront people. And we're at a time in history of the world where we have to be critical of our leaders. Period.
People have been critical of Jay-Z for a while, though. I just think it's also a case of he's a black billionaire, he got power, he's done this, and people kind of, like people like me and you, we know, and other people we know, like what he's accused of being a part of, and what he's accused of doing and all this other shit. But at the end of the day, black people don't really be giving a fuck. It's sad to say, but niggas don't. Like, if we like you or we like your music, niggas don't care about the other shit you did.
Niggas will sweep it under.
Now, saying Jay-Z come out with an album and that shit whack, then niggas gonna kick his ass.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? like we could pull up the music videos that got all this symbolic shit in there where people was like, oh, this person is tied to that, that's tied to this, that's tied to that. Why is Jay-Z hanging out with them and doing that?
Fam, Picasso, baby. You face to face with a motherfucker who be eating. Come on, bro.
You want to know what they saying in terms of the Epstein files? Niggas are saying that Epstein is a part of the people that created Bitcoin.
I seen that.
I forgot what the guy's name is. Damn, I wish I knew it. But he was kind of implying it. He was like, if y'all...
that peanut.
Yeah, he was like, if it came out who was actually behind Bitcoin, Bitcoin would sink to zero.
Yeah, I definitely seen that. And I can't challenge that, but there's so many people that they said Epstein was, or not Epstein, Satoshi Nakamoto, the founder of Bitcoin. They said how many people they said it was, where it was kind of like, okay, it's just another hat thrown in the ring. But my thing is like, the technology itself is revolutionary in its own sense. And regardless of who created it, it's the man who could have created the hammer could have been the most equal motherfucker in the world. The hammer works. But no, it's definitely something to be looked into though. Like it's definitely something to be looked into. And shit, if that's the case, then we need to create our own cryptocurrency that's for us, that's not co-opted by crazy billionaires that try to kidnap kids.
Yeah. And doubling back to
that's why we went higher with Guap Coin for so long, because I was like, this is a thing where that can we could economically, we all talk about black people circulating our dollars and getting to that next level. This is one of those things. It's not as loud and don't look as cool as everything else, but it's like, no, this is the plan. Like, this is what we talking about, right?
And you would think people would get on with it, like, wow, that's a fire name
Mm-hmm.
to me. But I want to just double back on your point of you saying Black History Month has been quiet. So what is it? February? It's pretty much over then.
Yeah,
It's like February 20th or some shit.
Yeah, we didn't last week.
So what? No, especially for the 100th Black History Month. I mean, we kicked it off with something special.
Mm-hmm.
So what else were you looking for, or what else were you expecting?
New names, but we know how history goes. You know what I'm saying? I would have liked to see some new names, even bridging the past with the current. Because they, like, what was it, a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, they were going hard with like Black Future Month. That shit, I thought that shit was fire.
Mm-hmm.
We live in a technological age. Yeah, tell us about the black technological innovators. Tell us about all those things that's possible. You know what I'm saying? I think people like Idris, what's his last name? Idris Elba. Yeah. So like people like him, like super innovative black man who created the Explore page on Instagram. Like that's important, bro. Like that's super important. He was tied in with Rock Nation and all that stuff. He was doing all the stuff with Nipsey with the Smart Store, revolutionary stuff, inspirational stuff. And he gets swooped under after Nip dies, rest in peace. He gets swooped up by Rock Nation. Where are all these great innovative things that you were doing? Now you have a black billionaire behind you to fund you.
Mm-hmm.
Where are these crazy innovational things? It's not hitting the mass market. Why not?
Silence.
The best next thing we get is a distribution company that's just like any other Universal or whatever. That shit lame.
Mm-hmm.
And I think of people like Tory Lanez who had the innovative idea of with selling $1 million or selling the album for $1, selling 1 million copies. Made $1 million overnight. Jay-Z, you could have created the distribution company that facilitated that. You have one of the smartest black innovators with you who could have done it. Y'all could have marketed, made the shit cool, and you would have been a couple billion.
Mm-hmm.
No, who are you? Whose thumb are you under? That's what I look like. Who's telling you to steer black people in this direction? Because like Jay-Z ain't stupid.
Mm-hmm.
That shit lame. Like Black Future, I would have been happier with Black Future Month than Black History.
Do you also think it's a case of the state of the economy and the other things that are going on in the world as far as just the economy crashing, all this inflation, all the ICE raids, ICE takeovers, Trump doing everything else he's doing? Do you think that stuff is also overshadowing things that could be occurring and going on for Black History Month? Because that's what people are more so wrapped up in. And that's what people more so care about, that's what people are more so talking about.
It's possible. It's definitely possible. But
because that's what they're gonna push forward to us. And you know, our people, we're emotional. We tend to get wrapped up in those type of things. So if that's what we initially are seeing on the timeline, that's what we're initially interested in and sharing, that's what our algorithm is gonna show, and that's all people are gonna end up seeing. And they're not gonna see all the other stuff. Like one thing about the No Label Media account, all I see on there is just our stuff, bro. Because that's pretty much what we're created for, our music, and that's all I see on there when I'm scrolling. So it's like, it's also what you're sharing and what you're a part of and what you actually are able to see.
no, for sure. I just think that it is.
Because there have been a lot, I think there have been a good amount of events in Buffalo as well.
No,
As far as Black History Month stuff, and even closing out the month with the Black Carpet 3 event. Like, we know that joint is going to be monumental and dope. That Shay's 100th year anniversary, you know?
Maybe my algorithm is a little messed up.
Yeah, bro. All the shit you be sending me be some wild shit. Everything I get money in from Nelson.
Well, it's like, I want to see blackness get I want to see us get our just due. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's in the times where shit is like as crazy as it is with ICE files, whatever is going on. Black people have remained through every era.
Mm-hmm.
We've contributed to the betterment of this country, this world, on 1,000 different levels. We will not stop until it's respected and highlighted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care about whatever. We do care about. I do want to know what people like Epstein is doing and what they up to, but it can never be more important than uplifting my people.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
I feel the exact same way. Like, I care to a degree, but I don't really care because whatever is in those 3 million files of paperwork, it honestly doesn't directly affect what's going on in my life, what's going on in my family's life, and my community's life that we're trying to push and portray and elevate and uplift. Like, yeah, we should always be aware of that type of shit. We should be aware of everything. You should educate yourself. But those things don't really have a direct effect on your life until you actually get to a point to where you're actually eye to eye or seeing those type of people.
Yeah.
And then once you get eye to eye and see those type of people, then you're aware of what's going on. You can redirect and go around the motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. It's just I think us as a culture, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Care about the wrong shit.
yeah. And like we the mothers and fathers of the planet. Like, we're the cultural fathers of the planet as far as I'm concerned. Like, we have empathy for all these offshoots of culture and stuff like that, but there's a certain point where it's like we have to take care of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't let ourselves deteriorate because we're focused on everybody else, keeping them up and keeping them happy and talking about what they want to talk about. And we gotta feed ourselves.
What do you, just because I want to talk about some music, I know we all don't give a fuck about them, but it's cool to talk about them. I enjoy talking about it and talking shit. The Grammys.
I watched the Grammys.
You watched it?
I watched all that shit.
I haven't watched the Grammys in a while.
Nah, it was a good
I mean, I'm sure you had a field day.
What you mean? Oh, Kendrick?
Kendrick is always out. Someone go give him a Grammy right now.
Yeah, nah, it was dope. Like, he deserved all them joints.
No,
I wish the Clips would have won Rap Album of the Year, but everything else was cool. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely think Luther should have won what it won.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think GMX should have won Best Rap Album. I think Clips should have won. And there was something else that I thought was better than GMX. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, Jidge joint.
It wasn't
Tyler
Jidge
Creators.
Wasn't Tyler the Creators. It wasn't Cardi. Was Cardi B nominated?
No.
Or was it Glorilla?
Glow.
Yeah, it wasn't Glow.
I wish Glow would have won something too, because Glow, her run, that run was crazy.
Yeah, I don't mean she should have won anything. No.
I think
I like the fact that she got nominated.
Yes. I don't know. I fuck with Glow. I fuck with Glow.
Yeah, I fuck with Glow heavy. That don't mean that she should have won anything, no. I don't like the fact that the only Grammy the Clips did win was the song with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Because I definitely do think the intro track, was it Birds Don't Sing? That should have won something. There's no way that song didn't win something.
They performed that shit. That
For real? They should have performed it at the Grammys. I don't know why they performed that other shit.
I think it's because Pharrell was on there and he was there.
Fucking Pharrell is disappointing.
They were matching.
Pharrell is starting to be a disappointment to me. You look cool as shit, but some of the shit he be saying, he's very out of touch with where he came from.
He's been rich for too long.
Yeah, for a fact. Yeah, that's kind of my only gripe. Kendrick winning everything. I don't fuck with it.
Yeah. I thought it was a good show. It was funny. Trevor Noah tried to do some edgy jokes and whatever. Some of them landed, some of them was just like, okay. Like,
I like that Leon Thomas won Best R&B album for sure. He deserved that.
Absolutely.
And I love the fact that he got his just due on getting something, and Kehlani won something with Folded.
Yeah.
Because Folded for sure should have won something.
Absolutely, yeah, because they tried to kick her back, and after she was talking about Free Palestine and all of that, I'm super thankful that she won that Grammy, because she
probably the last one she won, but she deserved that shit.
Man, I think she got another couple more.
I mean, Kehlani's been making great music for a while, but after saying that on stage, you already know how they go.
She was saying it before she won the Grammy.
At the Grammys?
It wasn't at the Grammys, but she said it before. She did it on Tiny Desk. She was saying it a lot before Foley dropped. They was trying to say her career was done then, but it's like Foley was just too fucking good. That record of the year. I don't even that record of the year.
What one?
Luther.
No.
Record of the year was
some Billie Eilish shit, right?
Bad Bunny.
I thought Billie Eilish won record of the year.
What? I don't know.
We probably should have looked this up. Oh well. No label. Yeah, I think Billie Eilish definitely won. She either won album of the year or record of the year. It was something of the year though.
Yeah.
Let me see. Chris Brown tweeted some shit about the Grammys need him.
Super Bowl too.
Yeah. Oh, did you tweet that for the Super Bowl or Grammys?
It might be the Super Bowl.
I think I might take that part out. No, fuck it, I keep that.
Nah, Chris at the Super Bowl would be
Chris Brown.
I might throw a party at the crib for that one. You better watch this boy go crazy.
The Super Bowl isn't even worth talking about.
That
Shit was a shit show.
Yeah.
But Bad Bunny performance, I didn't understand shit he was saying, but it was entertaining and I loved it.
Yeah. There's some good dances in there. I didn't even know we had so much symbolism in it. I had to other people talking about it. I'm like, oh, I had no clue.
Yo, why? I think Super Bowl Sunday. See, I went to the gym on Monday, right? It's some Puerto Rican dudes in the locker. They like, oh, it's a great day to be a Puerto Rican. Da da da. And then so a lot of people was wondering what the football said. Bad Bunny held up at the end and slammed it down. I forgot exactly what it said. Did it say?
It was like all in together or something like that.
It was something about all of us make America or something along those lines. One of these idiots, it was like, oh, that shit say make America great again because I looked at it, I was like, bro, I'm pretty sure it didn't say that. And then the other dude was like, no, it said God bless America because da 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 da. I'm like, y'all niggas don't know. It might have said God bless America. I know for a fact it didn't say make America great again though.
For sure. But my thing too is it's like we so fucking just ignorant and like pompous. Like we think America is the U.S. Man, there's North America and a South America. And he's saying the Americans. I don't know. But I enjoyed it. I watched it and I was just like, I don't speak none of this. Okay, it's cool.
I was at Jovan crib and his wife is Hispanic, so she was loving it. She knew everything. And it was so funny because Dewan and then like a couple other people in the house, it was like, I can't understand shit. What is he saying? What is he saying? I'm like, y'all niggas is so insensitive. There's literally somebody in the house who can understand everything he's saying. And if y'all wanted to know, you can just ask her.
Go genius. I expect nothing less than like, you back. Not mad at it.
Yo. What's some music that's been out?
Don Tyler dropped Octane. Fire. Super fire.
I expect nothing less from Don.
Doesn't miss. Wale.
No, it wasn't this year.
Okay. Was that end of last year?
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, I'm still bumping that joint.
For sure.
ASAP dropped this year.
I still haven't finished it.
I didn't even start it.
I think Ari Lennox dropped.
Ari dropped. Jill Scott.
LMA.
Yep.
Great album.
Sasha Keeble's still going crazy. She dropped a little 2-pack. Wiz dropped a joint that's actually pretty good.
I didn't even know. I gotta listen to that. I'm about to say, I'm waiting. I want to be the one to say it.
I'll say this. I had the opportunity to go to the listening party the Friday before the event. So we're trying to figure out if I was going to do that. I didn't go. I am so happy I didn't go. Because I would have been in there furious. But that was first listen. After, I'm warming up to it. I'm more warming up to it. Cole, it was never a question of will his bars be elite. Never a question. He clearly has one of the best pins. But first listen, I was very underwhelmed. But it grew legs. It grew legs, and then once I understood, it's when he's 29, when he's 39. I didn't know he was already 39.
I think he's actually 41 maybe.
That's crazy.
Close to it.
I didn't know
his birthday was January 28th, so I think he's 40 now.
I didn't know he was that old. So it made sense. Okay, I understand.
Because he got on like later in his 20s, I believe.
Yeah. So I was like, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like that concept. Well, I think one thing when artists create concept albums that take a very, very, very long time to come out, I feel like you gotta do that early. And in the sense of, they say like the first album you drop, you've been making it your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when you gotta do it, cause like that's what Kendrick did with Good Kid, Mad City. You know what I'm saying? And we see how it allowed him to grow and propel. I feel like you're kind of putting a cap on yourself when you put it at the end, i.e. would kind of makes it to fall off.
Mm-hmm.
But like the bars sounded very much, it reminded me of Sideline Story a lot. In the sense of when I loved J. Cole, going up to the Sideline Story, when it dropped, I felt away. Because there was a lot of songs I already heard,
mm-hmm.
and it's very good, but it's not what I really wanted. And I felt the same way with the Fall Off. Like, it's very, very good, but this isn't, I didn't feel the growth. But once I heard the concept, I'm like, okay, I get that. But it was just, I just had mixed feelings about it. But I'm still listening to it, I'm still finding songs that I like and stuff like that. Like, the Joints of the Future was crazy. Tim's joint fire. A couple of places where it's just like, he's older, like, I'm not in that space. Like the songs about his wife and stuff like that. It kind of reminded me of Chance. When Chance was just like a little bit too happy, bro. So I get it. Like the thought of like when he made Wet Dream and people was like, oh, I don't want to hear this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I understood what they meant when I started listening to some of this. I'm like, yo, like, bro, this is cool, but I don't want to hear this shit, bro. But like, J. Cole fans love that shit, and it's like he knows his audience. Word, go for that shit, bro.
Now that I let you get your shit off, Cold World.
Go for it.
But first listen, I didn't actually finish it fully first listen just because it dropped the day before the event and, you know, niggas just had a lot of shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
But the first half of it, I got to great rapping as usual. My biggest gripe initially and made it difficult for me to actually like retain everything and actually like figure out if it had replay value is that every song was 4 or 5 minutes. It's still the frustrating thing for me till this day, weeks later. I don't want to listen to an album, a double disc album with 20-something songs where every single song is 4 to 5 minutes long. I just can't, I don't care. Cole is my favorite rapper of all time. I do not care, bro. I'm not trying to hear that from nobody. Not Future, not Pac, not Cole, not Kendrick, not nobody. I don't want to hear a 30-song album. Every song is 4 or 5 minutes. Mix it up for us. Some tracks 5 minutes, some tracks 4 minutes. Some joints are just bops, that's 2 minutes. You may have a couple interludes in there, you know what I mean? Mix it up for us to where it's not such a mundane and just like drawn out listen.
Yeah.
Nah, past that point. Like I said, great rapping. Storytelling is something we expect from Cole. Storytelling was top tier on damn near every track.
Do you think it was too much storytelling?
Hold on, let me get my shit off. I'll let you get your shit off.
Go for it.
I would say my favorite tracks are Rip. Definitely the one with Future and Tim's. I love the track that he leaked at the end of the Diss 2 track 2, I believe. Who the fuck is you? That shit is fire. Mm-hmm. I like the let out because I feel like people don't like the let out, and I didn't really care for it at first. I did say I'll first listen, but just overall, anybody who's been outside in their life, if you've been outside, you know the concept of that song, the let out, and you know how important the let out of anything is, whether it's a party, whether you at a club, it's an event, basketball game, whatever. The let out is where it's kind of like, it's low-key like a life or death situation.
It can be.
It can be. If you're not on your toes, you're not aware of what's going on. So I feel like he kind of put just the perspective of a black man in life in general into that song, but he kind of saturated it by using the let out like a club reference. So I think that song has layers that people don't appreciate.
Hey, no, we understood.
No, y'all don't appreciate
We
it.
understood.
Y'all don't appreciate it.
No.
Y'all just don't like, hold on, bro, hold on. Y'all just don't like J. Cole on the hook. That's
that
what it
shit
is.
pissed me,
Nah,
bro.
fuck that. But
that shit pissed me.
I do agree with you with the fall off having this big build up and it being a concept album. People who aren't J. Cole stans or fans, they have a gripe with that. People who are part of the Cole world and part of Dreamville, we appreciate that because one thing that I appreciate about Cole and why I love him as a person, as a rapper, is he's true to himself and he's true to who he is. So it's like, nigga, I don't care what y'all think. I'm gonna make this concept album. I'm gonna talk about my life. 29 to this, 39 to that. The people who fuck with me gonna appreciate it and they gonna love it. If you don't fuck with me, then you're not gonna appreciate it and love it. And that's how you gotta be as a person in general in anything that you're doing. So that's something that I definitely appreciated. And I'm glad that he didn't stray away from who he is as an artist and who he is as a person when he was making it. Because he could have just made everybody like, oh, off-season J. Cole best album. He rapping, he got bops, got stuff on the radio, got stuff for this, stuff for that. He could have easily, a lot of people say it is. I honestly think it's probably his best. But he could have honestly just made another off-season very similar to that and everybody would have loved it.
Yeah.
But he chose to go the route that he wanted to go, and I fuck with that. He's in control of his catalog now. He's in control of his music. He owns all his shit. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna roll it out the way I want to roll it out. We're gonna hop in this Civic. We're gonna pass out these CDs. We're gonna go on the road, hand in hand,
Great
all
roll
that.
out.
Very personable. He's cold, bro. You gotta love him, man.
Great roll out. Great roll out.
He's cold.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, my only is with the layout. Bro, I've been outside since 7th grade, bro.
Since
Like,
I was
parties
7 years old.
In 7th grade,
Oh,
bro. I'm
yeah,
at
7 diamonds.
parties every single weekend from then till college, bro. If you're afraid to stay until the let up, leave before the party ends. You harmonizing your fear of getting smoked is the last thing I want to hear. Is the last thing I want to hear. Bro. And I know, yes,
I hate you.
Like, get the fuck out of here with that, bro. I'm just like, bro, I wasn't here for it, bro. And it's just like, I even say, like, as a kid who been outside, like, growing up, was going to parties. We know how situations can be dangerous. One of my biggest fears is just getting shot randomly. But at a certain point, I accepted the fact. I'm like, okay, God put me here for a reason. I don't think God put me here to get shot randomly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if God didn't put me here to get shot randomly and I know when I need to get out of a situation, I'm going to leave. I'm not staying until the lights come on in the club. I'm not staying until the lights come on in the house party.
It's also just a case of the awareness that you have to have. Because not everybody has that perspective. Not everybody has been a part of the thing that we've been a part of and we are able to, all right, the last time I stayed until it let out, these niggas over here got shot. So next time, if I don't want to be in that situation, I'm going to leave. But, you know, if I want to fuck with this girl, then I'm trying to stay, da-da-da. Everybody doesn't have that discernment. Everybody doesn't have those capabilities of just being able to figure that out on the fly. Most people, that's a fact. But it's also not just a case of just like, I can get shot. I can get robbed. I can see something I ain't supposed to see. This can happen. That can happen. I may, everything is time and place. So that's why I think that he just encompassed just the experience of, like I would say, just me personally being a black man from the hood in society, whatever it is. He just encompassed that within that one single concept.
Yeah. And when I heard,
I wouldn't take it too literal of just being like, hey, I don't want to leave I'm scared to leave the club. The lights on.
This nigga in the section shit. Scared to go outside.
Like, oh shit, it's 2 o'clock.
Nigga scared to go outside and shit. Now, once I understood it was like, okay, this is his thoughts at 29, like this 29. I was like, okay, I'll accept. You know what I'm saying? I will be less critical. But it's just like, bro, I don't know. It's like a certain thing where it's, man, you at where you're supposed to be at. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you know you feeling iffy in the club, man, dead. Shorty, if it's meant to be with Shorty, we get food at the spot. No. Sorry, order. Like,
I wish it was more rap features on there. One thing I don't like that Cole does at times is, like I said, he is Cole, so he be in his own bubble and he do things the way he want to do things. I'm not necessarily a fan of J. Cole rapping on J. Cole beats.
That's a fact. I felt that.
I love J. One of the things we loved about J. Cole's run when he was just killing every track and killing all these features in the off season and everything else is that he was on other people's production. So it brought out another side of him. He had to kind of step outside of his box, but still be himself. Mm-hmm. So when he's rapping on his own beats, it's like he's in too much of a comfortable space. And he is kind of like a monotone person. So like if you're not a J. Cole fan, that can bore you.
Yeah.
And me just being a J. Cole fan, it bores me at times.
Yeah. Do you feel like he was the comparisons between him, the Fall Off, and Mr. Morale? Did you feel those similarities?
Yeah, I definitely could see it. I did say I want to go back to Mr. Morale because that's not an album that I went back to often. I probably heard it like 1.5, 2 times. Mm-hmm. So I do want to go back to that for sure. And I know Morrow holds that album in such high regard. So he also has made me want to go back to it too.
No, I may double back because like Mr. Morale isn't even my favorite. Mm-hmm. Not close to my favorite Kendrick project, but I saw some similarities here, and I kind of do want to just like creative analysis on both.
Mm-hmm. No, I like it. Doesn't have. I wouldn't say it has a lot of replay value. The Fall Off, but like as I listen to it more, and I kind of hear just like reviews or deep dives of it to where I get to listen to it while still hearing like other people's perspective. I just like appreciate it and like it more.
Yeah.
I think it was also just a build up to it. And it's also a case of people wanted Cole to fail. Like a lot of people don't fuck with him because of the Kendrick and Drake battle and how he bowed out and all of that. There's Drake fans that still hate him to this day. You know?
Oh yeah.
So it's like, it was kind of a lose-lose situation for him. If he came on every track talking about how he's the greatest, people was gonna have some shit to say. And then him just doing himself and kind of steering away from that, people got shit to say. Yeah. I do appreciate that he put out that EP prior to, kind of giving people just a little bit of his perspective on, more of his perspective on why he bowed out and how he feels about it now, so that he didn't have to do it on the album. I definitely appreciate that.
That was smart. Yeah, with him, we've talked about it on the show before, but artists kind of like with the self-fulfilling prophecy, mm-hmm. like you rap your lyrics and then that happens. Mm-hmm. I think with him, he should have, as a creator, just like it's compared for everybody, set your intention. You know what I'm saying? If your intention is to be the greatest, set that and keep raising the bar. But like in Cole's case, he came up, okay, he set the bar really high, but he already had in his mind, I'm going to make an album called The Fall Off. Mm-hmm. So like you're kind of like consciously, you're choosing to do that, mm-hmm. versus let's say like a Jay-Z never, like he kept saying retirement, but he kept coming back and he kept reinventing himself to go higher and higher to the next levels. I think it's just important that we don't creatively cap ourselves and be careful of that self-fulfilling prophecy.
Nah, facts, for sure. Do you think this is his last album?
No.
I don't either. Do you think this is his last album as J. Cole?
No. I think It's a Boy is going to be the album. It's going to be another album.
Honestly, he could keep that.
I think if he owns all the stuff, there's no need to change it.
But if it's The Fall Off, it's like, because he does have that Kill Edward moniker, you know?
That would be dope. I think that would be dope as hell. And go like super independent and it's like, yeah, this is my other artist name.
Did you go to his KOD tour?
Yes.
You remember when he came out as Kill Edward, like as the opener?
No.
For real?
This is at Keybank?
Yeah. I
was going through a lot at that concert.
Were you late? Huh? Were you late?
No. It was a lot going on in my road. I'm not comfortable saying it on camera, I'll tell you. But it was a lot going on.
I'm like, were you late? Nope, I was there.
I was there the whole time. Niggas had real smoke. I was like, okay.
Yo. But nah, on the tour, so I think it was, I don't remember if it was anybody, it was him and I think him, Thug, and Earth Gang. So Kill Edward actually opened the tour. Mm-hmm. And then Earth Gang, and then Thug, and then Cole came out. But yeah, so I don't know. He might do something with that. It's a Boy. Obviously it's cold, so I'm gonna listen to it, but it just kind of gives me the idea that it's gonna be similar to like a For Your Eyes Only, to where he was talking about, you know, his kids and folding clothes and all that shit, and I don't want to hear that.
That's so funny. Fold clothes, I like that song. But
I want to fold clothes.
But I fully understand why motherfucker do not want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard that, I was not in the mood to hear nothing about folding clothes. I know that.
Right, want to hear about your first wet dream? Like, nigga, what?
Now, where do you think this ranks in his discography? If you had
Three.
Number 3?
3. Forest Hill will be 1. Number 2 could be interchangeable between For Your Eyes or Fall Off. Besides respect, I'll give it 3. Just because I know how much thought and concept went into it. There's probably still bars I didn't find yet. So it's like he was rapping his ass off. I can't question that. So I think it may be Forest Hill, Off Season, this, Fall Off, probably like For Your Eyes or something there.
I'm gonna definitely say 4. I don't know. I'm biased when it comes to Born Center because that's the album I played the most in my life. Because when I first started driving, I had my mom whip. I had 2 CDs: The Gifted Wale, Born Center, J. Cole. So I played them shits the fuck out. So Born Center, Forest Hills Drive, Off Season. Yeah. And then this, and I love KOD too, so I don't really count Sideline Story because it got mad shit from the warm up with Friday Night Lights on it, so. So we'll be about an hour in, so we can close this motherfucker out.
For sure.
You got anything else to leave with the people now?
Grand opening, grand closing of this studio space. Grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah.
We will continue to record. We will continue to put out content, and just we gonna hustle. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hustle.
Yeah, we got episodes in the tuck from our, Toronto trip. Did a couple episodes in Buffalo, so we have had the studio for a little bit. We didn't think it was the best in terms of recording like the actual podcast, so we recorded a lot of the promo content, actually all the promo content except the outside stuff with Tim. All the promo content for Label Inspiration was recorded here, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much just been used as a storage space.
And people who've been asking for interviews, podcast, like, I'm not giving you the runaround. We have to adjust and move. It's like, sorry for the delay, but we got stuff going on just like y'all got stuff going on. So when the time is right, we will align. We know we believe in divine timing here, so we will meet in the flesh.
And anybody who has reached out for an interview but ignored the DM in regards to the event, you know what you can do. I'm not gonna say it, but that's honestly how I feel. Now, I mean, we've been supporting people in this city for free for 7 years, trying to put people on for 7 years. We throw one event to where y'all gotta pay a little something, and everybody act like they can't do it, but then y'all still want something from us. I promise you, you can miss me with that shit. Yeah. It's people that DM and text was like, hey, can we get on the guest list, da-da-da-da? Nah, ain't no guest list. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna still pull up. Don't pull up. So the whole time, you didn't really want to pull up, you just wanted to pull up for free. Ain't no hard feelings, but I'm the bluntly honest one here, and I'm gonna say what needs to be said.
I've been going to local events since forever. Since I've been out of high school. I can count on one hand how many people I've seen there that I've been supporting for over a decade, and that's why there's a lot of new faces. It's cool. I don't. It don't change nothing with how I'm set. We still gonna keep moving forward, and hey.
But just know
see it when you see it.
And just know I'm calling niggas out. Don't label the power, y'all.
Peace.